everybody, I'm Cheryl Hamilton, and today I'm going to show you a pretty card made with Floral Delight Suite. It's a new suite that's in our spring mini catalog that's really pretty, and we're just going to put a bunch of things together. There's the designer series paper that's gorgeous. The stamp set and dies make this wishing, and you can wish for lots of different things. Happy birthdays and wish you were here, lots of love, wish you well, and wish you all the best. So you can do a lot with this. And I like the ribbon and everything that goes together. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to put this card together. So you'll find this suite in the mini catalog, January through April 2025, and it starts on page 33. And lots of pretty yellows and oranges with a little bit of pool party in there. So that's really pretty. Here's the stamp set here. Oh, these are really cute, the bees. They're little trinkets, and they're small enough so you're not gonna have to add extra postage. I think my favorite thing, I didn't use it on the card today, but it's probably this vellum designer series paper. It's really beautiful. And here's the regular designer series paper. There's more and more. They have lots of ideas in the catalog for how you can use this. The paper is, what's it called? Floral Delight designer series paper, and you can just see the flecks of blue and all the pretty images in here. I really like it. Okay. I'll get started now on my card. So to make this card, I'm going to start with, cut your lemon lolly cardstock 8.5 by 5.5, and then score down the middle at 4 1/4. Go ahead and fold that. Okay, and then I've cut 2 pieces of basic white cardstock that are 4 inches by 5 1/4. One of them is going to be for the inside. The other I'm going to emboss using Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. So this is a really large embossing folder, and I love it. It's just, you can use it for so many things. And when I use these, I like to pay attention to there's a little line. See the black line on there? And I line my cardstock on it so that my the plaid is it's not gonna be crooked. So let me crank this through. Okay, here's my piece of white cardstock that I'm gonna end up just gluing down to my card base. Then I have cut, find where my things are. Here they are. I've cut this little border here. Your lemon lolly piece is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and then I've cut this Floral Delight designer series paper 1 inch by 5 1/4. I'm going to glue them together and then glue them onto the front of the card. This is easier because I can line it up with the embossing folder too, with those lines. Okay, next I'm going to cut a tag from, I'm using a Paper Pumpkin one that you can still get if you have a subscription to Paper Pumpkin. This is, I really love these die cuts that you get with Paper Pumpkin. You don't get them with them, but they're offered every quarter, and they go with the Paper Pumpkin kits for 3 different months. So this one had Mary and a really pretty fern. But I'm going to use the big tag die. Okay, I'm going to cut out one from Lemon Lolly and one from my Designer Series paper. So I'm back with these 2 that I've cut out. I'm going to glue them together, you know, matching up the little holes at the top, but putting them at an angle. Okay. Let me see where I want the glue. Okay, that should be fine. And I'm gonna put some ribbon through the top, and I've got some new ribbon, or it's new for me. It's white woven ribbon, and it's 1/2 inch. So I just need a little bit for this. It's maybe 5 inches or something, I don't really know. And then instead of tying this right there, I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight satin ribbon. This one's an 1/8 inch, and this is part of that suite. I've been using glue dots to secure the ribbon, and I think I like it. Oh, that one's really stuck. And this one, I have to do enough to tie a bow, so that's pretty long. How much am I doing? I'm going to do 9 inches, and I have no idea. It's probably a little bit too long. I'm just tying it around here. Okay, to make the bow nice, you know, it turns out like that, but you just find an end and kind of push the middle down a little bit and keep making it small. Do the same thing, push this and pull it. And then you're going to keep doing that until you get a cute little bow. See, I think that's really nice. And just trim the ends. I mean, it could be like this, or you could make it go up in the air. It's very pretty. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I think that's going to be good. And then I just need to put wishing you a happy birthday or whatever. I'll do something different maybe. So for the wishing part, okay, these are skinny little dies. Okay, the wishing dies, there's 2 that say wishing. And if you notice, this one, it's a real skinny little words or letters in there. And then this one's going to be a larger thing that's going to go behind. So that's your first thing that you could mess up. Don't do that. Or, you know, it would be fine if I would have switched them and put white on top and the old olive behind this. Another thing I'm going to show you for skinny little dies like this is going to really save your sanity a bit, is to use adhesive sheets. So I've cut this old olive the same size as one of these sheets with just 6 inches, and I'm just going to show you it's it's real simple to place them down. Oops, I got two of them. Okay, so you're just kind of finding an end, get it started. Well, okay, so this, I can tell this part on top is not sticky. The sticky part's underneath, so I'm just getting a little bit of it peeled off, and then line it up the best you can at the top. There you go. And then I'm just going to pull this sheet all the way down, smooth it out, and it's stuck on the back. So I'm going to cut out the skinny wishing on my old olive with the adhesive sheet, and the thicker one on a basic white scrap. And one thing you're going to find with this are these two little eyes, the dots up there. These are a little crazy because they're so small, you won't believe it. But you could definitely do an old olive marker, just use this and dot your eye, or you could put a little rhinestone on there. But I'm going to show you how to get the eyes off. Okay, I'm back with the white. This should be real simple to get out of here. Yeah, it pulls right out. So here's where I'm gonna put wishing on top of this, and you could tell a little bit of this is already pulled away. So let me just start with that. Get the W where I want it, and then just slowly pull it away and just do it a letter at a time. And I think this is supposed to be out where the G is. Okay, now for the little dots. There you go. It's stuck on it. I think it was a miracle. Okay, to put the eyes on, I have, it's too hard to peel off that backing for those little eyes. So I know they're like a grain of sand. So I don't know why I'm making myself do this, but I actually cut out on a scrap paper. I cut out a piece of old olive just where the eyes were. And okay, well, I got them on there, and I got an extra eye on the back. Okay, so anyway, that's done. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, put it straight across. So again, I don't want to use a lot because I don't want stickiness. I hate that when that happens. So I'm just using a little bit. I pound my glue so that the glue comes up to the top, and I usually just store it upside down. Once this glue dries, it stays really, really well. So that's good. Oops, except I moved my eye again. I'm having issues with these. Okay, now I'm going to stamp a sentiment on a white scratch paper and cut it out and put it there. I'm going to stamp wishing you were here because I have a couple of people, my two daughters, that are in Texas, and I sure wish they were here. So let me just stamp it down here, and then I'll cut it out with that other die that was in the set. Okay, I've cut this out. I'm going to pop it up with mini dimensionals. See if it looks straight. I think so. Okay, I think that's so pretty. And I'm going to do something to the inside. The stamp set has these little blossoms or something here. I'm going to use those and just go along, just to add a little bit of color to my inside. Now, just because it's a teeny tiny stamp set, you still have to press it down and wait for a few seconds. You can't just do it really quickly, or you'll find that the ink doesn't get absorbed real well on there. So glue, let's glue it to the inside. Okay, there you go. To finish off my card, I'm gonna glue some of this pretty paper to the envelope. So I've cut this at 6 inches by 2 1/4, and let me get this out of the way. I'm just gonna glue it on the flap, so I'm gonna add some glue to the flap there, and put it on like that, and then just fussy cut around the edge here. I think it's worth it. Sometimes we save our design series paper forever and ever, and I say just use it up as much as you can and make really special cards. There you go. Okay, I hope you like this idea and this suite, and thanks a lot for watching me. I appreciate all you guys. Hope you have a great day. Aloha.